Hi, my name is Coldbeer and let's start with Wayward Souls. People who play this game are saying that Wayward Souls is not just one of the best action RPG games on mobile devices, but one of the best action RPG games on any device. Well, there are also people who say that strawberries with mayonnaise is the best meal, so take this with a grain of salt. Anyway, here you will get a fancy control scheme with no virtual buttons or sticks to fumble over. Your adventures will span over 13 area types, all with different monsters, deadly traps, and interesting encounters. You can also unlock new areas for increasingly punishing difficulty. This game has the word souls in its name, so after all, be sure you have those masochistic tendencies. Game has no in-app purchases, not even on cosmetics like hats, and all content updates are free after you buy the game. That is fantastic. Dungeon Hunter 5. You are a weapon-wielding warrior taking on waves of beasts. Smash them up, collect some loot and move on to the next challenge. That doesn't quite capture the glory of the games it apes, but it's not too far off. All in all, this is one of the most known titles in the mobile action RPG world. You will hunt down monsters, dark knights, devil minions, penis enchanters, demon mages and other villains in more than 90 dungeon crawler missions, including epic levels for true ARPG dungeon legends. Well, maybe except those enchanters. I may have invented those on the go. Game also includes up to 3-player co-op mode, great graphics, 900 pieces of armor and weaponry, and hundreds of devastating skills and spells that even Harry Potter would be envious of.
Fetus delitus.
Implosion, never lose hope. 20 years after the fall of Earth, the remnants of the human race are once again faced with extinction. The time has come to justify our existence. A mysterious life form known as the Xada squares off against humanity's last weapon, the War Mech Series 3 battlesuit. Game has great graphics, great voice acting and audio in general, with full orchestral scores mixed by Grammy Award winner and the Lord of the Rings trilogy engineer, John Kurlanda. Fighting in your War Mech battlesuit is the blast, with legions of foes trembling in fear for your lethal sword and fearsome firepower. Titan Quest Legendary Edition. This is no doubt one of the best games in this list and in the action RPG world in general. In this version you will get the complete edition of Titan Quest, including all DLCs of Immortal Throne, Ragnarok and Atlantis, also all technical updates. Here you'll battle the beasts of mythology as you travel to the Pantheon, the Great Pyramids, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, the Great Wall, the Tartarus Arena and other super famous places you may never heard about. And in those famous places you will encounter the greatest villains of Greek mythology, discover the uncharted lands of Northern Europe, search for the mythical kingdom of Atlantis and set out on a journey across the Mediterranean region. Anima ARPG. As developers say, this game is inspired by the greatest old-school games. And yeah, game looks like the first Diablo. It really has all the dark vibes. I think it even copies the sounds from it. That is not cool, to be honest. You'll find a single-player campaign and explore the abyss. Kill demons, various beasts, dark knights and other monstrosities that will remind you about your ex-girlfriend or your current mother-in-law.
Ooh, the monster.
Game will offer 40 levels to play and 10 levels of difficulty to challenge your hero. Also, you may find 10 secret levels and get all the delicious loot from there. Sounds really cool and tempting. Arcane Quest Legends Offline RPG. As developers say, here the powers of darkness have spread in the world and you must forge your own destiny and fight your way through endless hordes of orcs, undead, demons, and all sorts of terrifying creatures. Which are not actually terrifying, well, if you are older than 5 I guess, because they are really small on your screen, you can barely see them. Anyway, here you will build your own hero according to your favorite style. Warrior, wizard, ranger, or mix them up for more fun. Yeah, you can make a hybrid. People are talking that the game is really smooth and bug-free, so if you like games like Diablo, Arcane Quest Legends may be a really nice choice for you. Path of Evil Immortal Hunter. This is a dark fantasy action RPG game where you will find 6 character classes, 2 secret levels, 3 dungeon bosses on every floor and fully optimized mobile gameplay. Game is highly dynamic and leaves you to fully customize your character based on your playstyle. People are talking that this is a fun and simple RPG, but sometimes it feels unbalanced. Some monsters are too weak and some are just too strong. Just like you, my friend. Strong, smart and beautiful. Yes, you are. Please subscribe. Raziel Dungeon Arena. This is a dungeon-crawling, boss-battling action RPG experience that obviously has a graphic style inspired by the third Diablo. Game is made using the Unity engine and actually looks really good, so it will probably overheat your mobile CPU if it's older. In Raziel, you will make your way through more than 60 single-player dungeons. Also, it supports multiplayer co-op raids and boss battles. Here you can also collect new heroes, craft epic gear sets, and save the world from demons. Very original, never-before-heard scenario. Anyway, along with these things, you will get full-length game soundtrack, story narration, and in-game NPCs with authentic voice acting. Bladebound. This is a really impressive title with graphics worthy of a personal computer, and it's one of my favorite games in this list. Here you are, the Bladebound, the last remnant of a fallen order, sadly not a Jedi. The Sentinel, a powerful god, has brought you back to life, and with her aid you will bring back peace in the world ruined by war. You will craft gear and embark on an epic quest to regain the legacy of your cruelly slain brethren and fight beasts, demons, goblins, assassins, wizards, and of course flying sea horses. Those are the worst. Also raid enemy bastions with powerful attacks and spell combinations, and hunt down powerful bosses. People are talking that this is a beautiful game without any automatic bullshit, and it's very responsive. Eternium. This is one of the best known action RPG games in the mobile world. It uses convenient tap to move and swipe to cast controls. Also here you will find no pay to win stuff. Of course it is grindy, but everything can be unlocked just by playing. They have ported the game to PC, and on Steam it has very positive reviews, which is a real proof that the game is good. People are talking that this is a great game with simple mechanics and straightforward play. If that's what you want, Eternium delivers. But if you are looking for an interesting story with unexpected plot twists and nuances, then you should look for another game. But hey, how many of us play action RPG games for their plot? We play for hacking, slashing, and great loot, not for drama and love stories, that's for sure. Undecember. And I kept the best for last. Well, maybe the best, because Undecember isn't released yet, although those graphics will melt down your mobile's graphics CPU, that's for sure. Story of the game is quite generic mythology. There were 12 good gods and everything was cool. Sun was shining, weather was sweet, yeah, but then the 13th god emerged and he was evil, like your ex-girlfriend. So later, all the gods sacrificed themselves and returned to the void along with that evil dude. But later, like thousands or whatever of years afterwards, someone was like,
Hey, what if we resurrect gods again?
Oh, shut up, you stupid.
Everyone said, but the gods were resurrected anyway. And along with these good gods, the evil one was resurrected as well. Well, shit. So now you must take care of this mess and kill all the stuff that is unwanted in this world. So in Undecember you will not find defined classes. You can freely change your skills and weapons to match your gameplay. You know, if you are a wizard but you like daggers, start stabbing everyone, that is allowed. Although I'm pretty much sure that if you do that, you will suck at this game compared with dudes that do actual powerful builds. Also, here you will have runes that will enlarge your... not that, you pervert, you know, only skill strength, so you could kick the assicles of the evil god like a boss. The global release of the game is planned someday in 2022. Thank you for watching, consider subscribing to my Top channel for more videos like that. Have a nice day and I'll see you next time. Bye.